Have you ever felt dissatisfied with your current workplace and considered changing jobs? But when it comes to actually taking action, you find yourself unable to move forward and time just passes by. Why can't you execute a job change? In this video, we'd like to unravel this problem from a psychological perspective. By understanding the reasons why you can't take the plunge to change jobs, you may find an opportunity to reevaluate your own thinking and actions regarding job changes. 1. Humans instinctively fear unstable situations and environments. First, let's talk about the fear of unstable situations. Changing jobs often involves adapting to a new environment, which can bring about instability. Feeling fear in the face of such changes is deeply rooted in our psychology. This stems from our instinct to prefer living in stable environments, with anxiety and stress about unknown situations as the cause. Therefore, it is psychologically understandable that we may have resistance to changes brought about by job changes. In addition, humans have an instinct for risk aversion. This is an evolutionary function to avoid danger and increase the chances of survival. Job changes often involve risks such as fluctuations in income and uncertainty. In relationships at a new workplace, the instinct for risk aversion kicks in, causing the psychology of avoiding job changes. In this way, fear of unstable situations and risk aversion instincts can be considered as reasons why we cannot execute a job change. Deepening the understanding of these factors may help overcome anxiety and hesitation about job changes. 2. Lack of self-efficacy. Believing that you don't have the ability to succeed in changing jobs. Self-efficacy refers to the belief that you have the ability to cope with difficult situations and achieve your goals. Self-efficacy is a concept proposed by psychologist Albert Bandura and refers to the belief in one's own abilities and actions. People with high self-efficacy have a strong attitude to confront difficult situations and achieve their goals. One of the reasons why you can't execute a job change is the lack of self-efficacy. When self-efficacy is low, it becomes difficult to believe that you can succeed in a new workplace, and anxiety and fear about job changes grow. Therefore, it is important to have the courage to face job changes by increasing self-efficacy. Effective ways to increase self-efficacy include recalling past successful experiences and consciously evaluating your own strengths and skills. Support and encouragement from the people around you also help to increase self-efficacy. By improving self-efficacy, you can overcome anxiety about job changes and find the courage to take action. 3. Fear of failure prevents you from taking action. Let's talk about how fear of failure can be considered a reason why you can't execute a job change. People naturally have a psychological tendency to want to avoid failure, which can cause fear of job changes to grow. The desire to avoid failure is driven by the need for self-preservation and maintaining self-esteem. In job changes, there is a possibility of failure or things not going well in a new workplace, and this psychology may be strongly at play. When fear of failure is strong, you may overestimate the risks associated with changing jobs and not have the courage to execute a job change. Also, when fear of failure is strong, you tend to underestimate your own abilities and lose confidence in your ability to succeed in a new workplace. To overcome the fear of failure, it's important to consciously evaluate your strengths and skills and have confidence in yourself. Also, seeing failure as an opportunity for experience and learning, and having an attitude to challenge without fearing failure is crucial. In this way, you can overcome the fear of failure and have the courage to face job changes. 4. The trap of the comfort zone. Everyone is afraid of stepping out of their familiar environment. The concept of the comfort zone is explained as a reason that hinders the execution of job changes. The comfort zone refers to a state where people feel a sense of security and stability. In this state, stress and risks are minimized, and people often unconsciously choose to maintain the status quo. However, staying in this comfort zone can also be a factor that prevents growth and change. When in the comfort zone, people are afraid of new stress and risks that might arise by making a job change, and thus, the psychology of maintaining the status quo comes into play. This is a major reason that hinders the execution of job changes. Also, it becomes difficult to see the benefits and growth that can be obtained by breaking out of the comfort zone, which may diminish the motivation for job changes. To overcome the trap of the comfort zone, it is important to understand the situations in which you can grow and change, and consciously put yourself in those situations. In addition, it is crucial to visualize the specific benefits and potential growth that can be gained through job changes, and to find value that cannot be obtained by maintaining the status quo. By doing so, you will be able to overcome the trap of the comfort zone and have the courage to change jobs. 5. The bandwagon effect. Comparing with others and being unable to make good choices for yourself. The bandwagon effect refers to the psychological phenomenon of wanting to participate in what many people are doing or supporting. It can be difficult to have your own opinions and thoughts when you are easily influenced by what others are choosing or evaluating. Comparisons with others can increase the pressure to change jobs. When you hear that people around you are successfully changing jobs, you might feel like you have to follow suit. Also, the influence of others who are considering job changes can cause you to feel anxious or rushed about not having changed jobs yet. However, comparing yourself to others is not always beneficial. It is important to consider job changes based on your own values, goals, and aptitudes. Instead of being swayed by the pressure that comes from comparing yourself to others, it is important to clarify the meaning and purpose of your job change. By facing your inner self and making your own judgments about the timing and reasons for a job change, without being swayed by the bandwagon effect and comparisons with others, you will be more likely to achieve better job change outcomes. Conclusion. In this video, we explain the psychological barriers to executing job changes: fear of unstable situations, lack of self-efficacy, fear of failure, the trap of the comfort zone, and the bandwagon effect. And comparisons with others are all factors that can hinder decision-making and action related to job changes. Understanding these psychological factors is important when considering job changes. Understanding your own emotions and thoughts and incorporating a psychological perspective to make the most appropriate choices for yourself can be helpful. Moreover, valuing your own unique values and goals and considering job changes without being swayed by comparisons with others will pave the way for success. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. It is very motivating for us. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.